So we got to talk about this game. Commanders beating the Colts 17-16. Commanders 3-game winning streak. Right now at 500, started off ugly 1-4. No, sorry, started off 1-4, and now we're 4-4. Right at 500, the Giants lost. That helps out in the NFC East with the Commanders. The Eagles won, and the Cowboys won. So this game was a good win for us because of the adversity that we had to overcome at the end of that game. And it was kind of like a lot of people throughout this week, Mark, you probably heard it, they compared their quarterback to Taylor Heineke. All right. They both wear number 4. They both can run the ball. So let's talk about our reaction. I'm gonna start with you. Just give me your feedback from this game.
You know, I didn't even hear about the comparison with the number fours or anything like that. I was
Oh,
started. That was fun. But feedback from this game, man. Washington defense is serious. They play good. They play good. The D line is serious, I should say. The offense still is struggling. We should have put up more points. We got 2 turnovers and we ain't score off neither one of them really. So,
mm-hmm.
so defense is doing what it's supposed to do. The offense need to keep up. Quick reaction is I do know that last play where Michael Pittman dropped that pass had everybody in Washington or every fan heart skip a beat just now because it looked like he caught it and the ball came out like a second later, so it was just like, oh, what just happened? But take it how you get it, you know. That was a good W. Cosplay, the defense played well. Sam Ellinger looked like he can be something in this league, but they lost and we took the dub. That's what I'm gonna get out of it. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah. So look, I'm gonna go through the game, and then we're gonna just like you just jump in. You feel
Yeah.
me? Give me your your feedback, your reaction at that moment. If you got a play that I missed, go ahead and throw it in there. But we're gonna just roll through this game real quick. All right. So like in the beginning, first of all, like you said, our defense, man, is night and day from the first 2 weeks, first 2.5 weeks. Like me and you've been saying ever since the second half of the Lions game, we actually been playing pretty good. So and it's sad because the weak spot of our defense is our 2 highest paid players on defense, right? Kendall Fuller and William Jackson III. So William Jackson is gone, and Kendall Fuller, man, I had a moment in that game when my heart dropped, So when it came to him, but we're gonna get to that. So on the first 2 drives I saw on defense, 2 3 and outs, and then when I was watching the game, I'm not sure how you felt, Mark. When I watched the game early, I was like, all right, our defense is gonna have to force some turnovers this game because you can tell off the jump our offense wasn't looking period. It wasn't like there was no rhythm going on at all in the first half. And then the third drive, Ellinger, right? He actually started buying more time in the pocket, escaping on the pass rush and all that stuff. And what I told myself, Mark, was this: I was like, we don't have valuable tape on him yet. So in the first half, he might pull off some plays. But when the second half comes, we're gonna make those adjustments and we're gonna shut all that down. That's exactly what I told myself in that first half, right? But the defense did a good job all game. Cam Curl needs to get talked about more. I'm sorry, man.
Damon Davis too.
Yeah,
He did give up a big play like a touchdown, but it was a better pass than it was defense. So it was a great pass on that play. But TFLs, tackles for losses, Damon Davis is since week 2 really he really stepped up.
hmm
He's on the campaign right now, and it's like not being talked about enough.
yeah. Jamie Davis, he got beat by Hines, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that was a good.
ah. I was like, no. And they get down, and then Curl, once again, that big stop, like when Pittman almost scored.
That
Oh my.
red zone defense. Seriously, I was talking about that in the chat earlier. You know, the red zone defense is top tier. Honestly, compared to the rest of the league, really is top tier. So I wonder what
Man,
our ranking gonna be now. It's
after
too.
this week.
It's,
Yeah, man, because that was a key play. Because the play that was a second down play, third down come. Jamin Davis, like he said, tackle for loss. He got in that backfield like so quickly and stopped the run. Yeah, I think they lost like 2 yards on the play, something like that, and they had set up for a field goal. That was so clutch right there. We needed that stop because if we didn't get that stop, man, that like the game would have been over. So that was clutch, and it's crazy because this game there were two situations where it was like, oh no, and then they made it up on the back end. Defense and offense. We just talked about the defense with Jamin Davis giving up that pass to Hines and then making it up on third down. And then Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke.
That pick.
Mark, it was 5 defenders around him. Like, when he threw it to Sims, it was 5 defenders around him. It was Sims in the middle and 5 Colts around him. And Taylor Heineke still threw the ball. Interception. I'm like this, like screaming at the TV, like. But then that last drive, he was clutch. I'm sorry.
Did what he had to do. He was moving, picking up the first downs with his feet. That's something that Wentz wasn't doing. But that's what a lot of Commanders fans and a lot of people in the media talking about. Heineke being better with his feet than Wentz is because, the O-line is so bad. Or, we got more O-line rearranges than anybody else in the league.
Anybody else in the league?
There's number 7. Behind us was the Ravens, number 6. It was 6. So, we changed up the offensive line. That's like, it's week 9, week 8?
But that was week 8. That's week 8.
So we got 7 different O-lines. So that's like, we couldn't get nothing straight since the beginning of the season. And I don't even know if the combination they used today was solid. I don't know if that was going to be the starting from going forward. I have no idea. I felt like 2 games ago was probably the best O-line we had. But we I felt like two games ago, the best O-line we had situation wise.
No, 2 games ago we played the Bears.
3 games ago then. It was
you talking about against the Cowboys?
When Wentz got sacked once. Or Taylor Heineke got sacked once. It was something.
Well, I know against the Packers, they did pretty okay. But technically by the time too. I think it's the Cowboys, our rushing run blocking was really good.
They got they got 2 sacks on us, right?
They had I think I know, yeah. I don't know, either 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Probably 1. But yeah, Taylor Heineke, when he threw the ball, but that last drive was so like poetic, because first down happened, second down, Taylor Heineke tried to run for the first down, but he got tripped up. Remember? Matter of fact, he was in the pocket, and then I thought he was about to get sacked. It was a D lineman right behind him, and he stepped him in the pocket, and he ran, he got tripped up.
At back, and then was to the right. I was like, oh, okay, got him, okay. And he bought a lot doing that. He bought so much, like an extra 2-3 seconds. So giving him the decision either to run or to find somebody that's open. There was another time he did the same exact thing and threw it to Cam Sims for the first down. Curtis Samuel for the first.
That was on 4th down.
And that was a 4th down play. So it was like Heineke is Heineke. And it's just like you got to take the good with the bad. Even when he flicked the ball, when he, the J.D. McKissick, he picked up like 4 or 5 yards. That was off of nothing, man. That's I don't even know how he got the ball over there. But yeah, that's the legend of Heineke.
Yeah, you're right though. Like when he threw that pick, I was screaming. I was like, all right, that's you can't tell him don't do that because
that make him special.
Exactly. You get the good and the bad. Because J.D. McKissick, I only remember on 3rd down, we ran the ball. I thought it was a good call, and J.D. McKissick tripped. Remember? And then he didn't get it, and we went for it. Like you said, he bought time in the pocket. He's about to run, and then he went to the right, about to run again. They stepped up, and he threw it to Curtis Samuel. I was like, let's go, honey. I was in the thing like going crazy. But we all know the play of the game. Go.
I got it. Terry McLaurin, deep down the left side, right on top of Stephon Gilmore. I'll go up and go get it.
In his hometown.
Now. And that was against the top receiver, top corner in the league. Still a top corner.
That don't get talked about either.
Not enough. It's still a top corner. But Terry always get the best of Stephon Gilmore, even when he played with the Patriots. Like it is what it is. So he gonna get the best out of the best. And that was just a hell of a catch. For him to come back like that and go if you look at the replay and see how high Terry actually jumped over top of Stephon to even get the ball to wrestle him over the top of the
He
shoulder.
snatched that. He snatched it from
That
him too.
was a crazy catch. That was a crazy catch. So I don't know what else I could say. We was talking about it earlier, like who the best offensive player is on the team. In my opinion, is Gibson. But you think it's Terry, and that plays like that prove to me why you think like that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just that Gibson got more opportunities to show his talents. He a running back,
Easy.
but
Yeah, but
yeah,
they don't them like it. But it's like they're trying to get Brian Robinson so involved that they're forgetting about the guy that the spark in the offense. The offense really should be running through Gibson.
I think they forcing it with Robinson. Take the truth.
They are That's exactly what they're doing. They're forcing it to Robinson. Even on that last play was a goal line stop, and we had to kick the field goal. Like if they would have gave it to Gibson, Gibson would have scored. I know for a fact Gibson would have bounced outside.
Cause
Robinson, that type of running back, he was going right behind his line. So
yeah,
I like Gibson as a runner, just
yeah,
overall.
but
Brian
yeah,
Robinson,
like sorry, go ahead, my bad.
fumbling issues he had last season, and the first preseason game, I should say, he ain't fumbled since. So
Since
I'll give my man a chance until he mess up again, I guess. But if you know, that's what it
yeah,
is.
cause Brian Robinson he runs hard. You feel me? Like he's not gonna go backwards. He's not gonna try to do too much. He gonna just do his job, right?
No,
But Antonio,
same type of back. It's just like we got with Najee Harris back. It's the same back. It really is.
which I like Brian Robinson because it's not like a slight on him. It's just that
That's how
um yeah, and he a rookie still. Gibson is his third year, and his vision he's more of a threat back there. His vision is much better than Robinson, right? I feel like he could find an open hole way quicker than Robinson. His instincts are better than Robinson. So like, but what they saying they trying to do like bruise the D line, bruise the defense with Robinson, and then Gibson comes up, it softens up the defense, and next thing you know he comes up, and then boom, then he just hit the home run play. So, but they used him a lot today. I mean, I think he started the game.
yeah, he did.
Gibson did.
We won.
So,
Like they gotta follow the recipe. Get Gibson the ball. Like we gotta run the offense through our running back. Like the quick,
mhm.
like we were doing early in the game, just throwing the ball to the running back, letting them go, or just did the same thing. He got a first down. First time he did it was like 20-yard catch, 10-yard catch, 13-yard catch with the running backs. So just go through Gibson. I feel like if we go through Gibson, we will have a better record than we have right now. They're going
Mhm.
better.
Yeah. Now back to the defense. I think that our defense is held down by our defensive line, and like
Early.
right now, I think we're I'm not sure where we rank if you far as third down on defense. I forgot where we rank. But I think we're a top three defense when it comes to third down. And the main reason why, because our D line, they put us in situations where the opponents are in third and longs. Like they got into the red zone, and then remember Jonathan Allen got a or not a red zone, or there was a game momentum, and Jonathan Allen got a sack, and it turned into a 3rd and 15. Little stuff like that. So Jonathan Allen, when they got into the red zone again, on the first play in the red zone, they try to run it, and then Jonathan Allen split two tackles, and then tackle for loss, and
Yeah,
now it's a second and long.
that was a play right there.
So our D line is really paying. I forgot who it was that forced a fumble. He put his hand in there. I
Oh,
forgot who that was.
you talking about Derek Forrest?
Nah, that's the other one you talking about. You talking about when that was Jonathan. That was the second fumble. The first fumble when they was in the red zone, and I forgot somebody put their hand in it, and then Payne recovered it. So and Payne, so like our D line's legit, and then this is without Chase Young. So when Chase Young come back, and you know how it is, Mark, not just football but life. When you in the situation and you get a chance to watch the situation and then get back in, you much better.
A lot
You
better.
better.
You
You
learn more.
better. So Chase Young is gonna come back better, and most likely he will be back by the time we play the Eagles, which is perfect timing. So I'm excited about that. But I'm excited about where we got right now because before the season started, I did my predictions. I know you did yours. I at this point I had us at 4-4 at this point. So we got and I had us winning 10 games. Being extra conservative. So this that can still happen. And Taylor Heineke is igniting the team, is bringing that energy on both sides of the field. That's just and Curtis Samuel. I love the way we're using him, not like as a dual threat. Scott Turner is doing a better job on his play calling. I do think in the middle of the game we were stalled out for a long time, especially the second half.
We're doing the same plays.
Yeah, in the second half we kind of stalled out, but in the first half we were actually doing okay. We just couldn't like execute on third down. And then on that, I want to say third down, we kept getting bad second downs because we had a bunch of third and longs,
A lot of
like third and sevens, third and six, so. But yeah, and that fourth down play we didn't get, I was okay with that call. It was just like I know we gave it to Robinson, and I'm okay with it. I just thought that was a good defense. Tell you the truth, they blew up our offensive line that play.
we had
So
in the middle. We had like I don't know. It was because it was like I seen the way that the O line formed after he called go, and it was like a V. So that center gap was open. All he had to do was just follow his
oh
center.
you
But he tried to stay on the outside, like in between the guard and the tackle versus the guard and the center, and that's
yeah
what
see
Gibson see stuff
Gibbs
like that, and Robinson put his head down and go, trying to get the yards. So it was, I mean, as time go on, he's gonna get better. He gonna see what's going on. So I can't completely say he's gonna be like Najee Harris, but uh, yeah, he got some work to do. That's all. He get
yeah he'll
and I
get there
that on third down conversion, we are number 2 in the league. Third down,
in defense.
yeah, third down defense. Number 1 is I'm sorry, it's right here. Number 1 is Tennessee.
Oh what?
Yeah,
Tennessee. Okay.
Green
But
Bay.
yeah, so but back to Karen Curl, man. I mean, Pro Football Focus got him rated as a number one safety in the NFL, and he's playing like he's legit, like playing like he be making so many key tackles and making so many key plays that gets unnoticed. Like I said, that stop he had on Pittman on the 1 yard line, that was so clutch
Same
and needed.
from like the Bears game, man, but the same type of thing like Derek Forrest. Oh, I made that tackle the last game, the last play, like right on the goal line to get his hand in there to knock the ball out.
Yeah,
Same type of the same, just playing hard, just not giving up the inch, and like that's how they got to play like the secondary because it is a couple of weak links on the defensive backfield. It's a couple of weak links back there, but we do have the number 1 safety tandem in the league, Pro Football Focus wise anyway. Like it's between Cam Curl being number 1 and Derek Force being number 4. So I
yeah,
mean,
Derek Force playing good, man.
we got the best safety tandem in the league. We just got to get, and then we got Ben St. Juste who actually stepped up big time.
Yeah, he got beat in that one play, you
Yeah,
know,
he got beat.
and
We
but
all
you
see,
know it happens.
yeah, I seen that it happens. Like that's why with big plays that happens. I seen it happen with every team, every good corner.
It happens.
Ain't
He
nobody
got beat.
out here nowadays. So I mean, it's it happens. But outside of that, he has really put his foot down on that side of the field.
He actually been our best corner.
He, he's been our best corner. And as for Kendall Fuller, he did have that one play where we thought it was gonna be PI or was it PI?
It should have been a PI. I
Probably
think it should have been.
wrong spot. So
But
I
they
mean,
ain't throw the
outside
flag.
though, he actually did have a good game outside of that. So I think what we really need to work on is when we in our zones, passing the receiver off to the linebacker in the middle because that was open a lot. Like it was just like I felt like if you had time, it was always a crossing route that was open because it was I don't know if it was bad communication or they was
But
so
Holcomb didn't play today either.
yeah, Bostic was in there a lot.
So
Uh,
Holcomb, that's our middle linebacker. That's our communicator.
yeah, Jamin Davis,
So
he really held it down today. Like it was yeah, I can really see him coming into his own, like for real.
yeah,
So
he's stepping up big time. He's
I
playing
guess,
great. You said it. You said it too. You said he's gonna make a leap, not next year. You said this year. And,
yeah,
and, and that was after he got called out. You said that. So
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, man, the Commanders, man, right now they 4-4. They doing a great job. I mean, the games. Listen, people might say it was the Colts, it was a backup quarterback. A
That's they.
win is a win.
Even if Matt Ryan didn't get hurt, that was the start from here on out. They said that they gave him the starting job. They gave him the keys to the franchise. And
And it's a win.
honestly, he don't look bad at all. Like he looked good. Like I was kind of nervous a little bit because he was throwing the passes like he was on the money, even with the deep passes, accurate. He ain't throwing no inaccurate balls, like pickable passes.
And they
Which
still got Jonathan Taylor.
and
Sorry.
they got Taylor, so he ain't throwing no pickable balls. And if he can keep that up and they defense play good, Jonathan Taylor run the ball. I mean, I don't think they're gonna. I think it's too late, but he's gonna have his rookie mistakes still, unless he comes out like that. But I think he'll have his rookie mistakes. But he don't look like a bad quarterback. I'm gonna give him. He don't look bad at all.
Yeah, he looks straight. He did a good job. But yeah, so all right, let's wrap this up. 4-4. The next game, Vikings. All right, got the Vikings next week. Vikings 6-1. Number one in NFC North. Uh, second best team in the NFC right now behind. And then guess what? The game after that, we got to play the best team in the NFC, which is the Eagles. All right, so hopefully we'll be healthy. We should. I think about the Eagles. We should have Dotson back. We should
Doing
have Holcomb. Huh?
two more in a row. Let's get these.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We should have Dawson back, Holcomb back, Chase Young should be back. So and hopefully nobody else. I know Jordan Davis out for 4 to 6 weeks, so he won't be there uh, when we play him. And so that should help us out. Not wishing injury on nobody, but that's a big body that's not gonna be there. So that should help us out on the offensive line. So just give me some last words for the Commanders. Your thoughts going forward.
Look, if I can tell any commander, coaching staff, or player anything, is stop putting us on roller coaster rides, man. Like, can we get a win just 1 week? Like, can we get like a 35-14 win just so we know we won and we ain't gonna bite our nails to the last seconds?
I know.
That's that's the one thing I ask. But outside of that, man, defense is playing a lot better than like I said they would. They've been a lot more opportunistic, forcing turnovers the last 3 weeks, forcing turnovers, and we're winning. So let's keep up the good work and stop asking for how to come in the game. If you're a Redskins fan, that's the worst thing. You must want to know.
Nah. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. Commanders 4-4. Somebody, my man Mike texted me after the game and said Taylor gang. Said Taylor gang. Listen, I gotta say this. Taylor Heineke is, if he's able to continue this win streak, I don't think they're gonna put wins back in. Plus, if he gets us to the playoffs, he earned the starting job. I think we should go next year, if it is happening next year, and focus on making our offensive line elite. Use that extra money for that in our defense. Other than that, do not spend no money on a quarterback. Draft somebody if you have to, but just give him the starting job if he performs like this continually for the rest of the season. Because even me, I'm saying he was a bridge, but like, we don't want to go out and get a free agent quarterback, spend all this money on a quarterback, and then have a depleted offensive line like we did this year.
And do the
Because
exact thing that we're doing with the
exactly, it's just not smart, So just go 1 year, like go one full season with him, and make people around him better. Because one thing that we do know, he will ball out, and the offensive line is still bad. All right, don't get it twisted. It's still bad. It's just that he's more mobile and he's able to get around and buy more time. Because if he was a sitting duck like a Matthew Stafford or a Tom Brady, he would have some problems in his O line. So we're still not a good O line. But technology makes him look better because of his legs. Same thing with the Colts. The O line ain't that great, but he kept moving he kept buying more time. So that's my thoughts on that. But all right, Mark. Next week. Next week at the Vikings. All right. So for those who aren't, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. When we end this live, you can go back and watch it again. Share this eating W's. Share the link to somebody so they can go back and watch this. All right, share it to a Commanders fan. All right, and we're gonna do these every week. All right, because I'm a Commander fan. I'm not gonna do no reaction video, of no, Eagles or Cowboys. Now, if you're an Eagle fan and you wanna say something about your squad, let me know, and then we can come on. You're a Cowboy fan, or something like that. You want to do a reaction video? Let me know, and we can set it up. But going forward, rest of the season, win or loss or draw, there's going to be a reaction video of the Commanders. All right after the game. So that's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all at the next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.